Let's check out the fascinating world of the Secure Enclave, a little fortress right within your computer. Don't worry if you're new to IT. I'll ensure this journey is both enlightening and fun. Let's get started. For our demonstration, we'll use a macOS computer. Why? Because Apple has integrated the Secure Enclave into its devices to boost security. The first thing you'll notice on many newer Macs is this feature called Touch ID. When you use it, you're interacting directly with the Secure Enclave. What we're going to do is take you through an activity of actually setting up Touch ID on a Mac. Let's go ahead and go in there together into the Secure Enclave. First off, go ahead and start by going into your system preferences. Once you're in your system preferences, go ahead and scroll down to Touch ID and Password. Once you're in there, you want to go ahead and say Add Fingerprint. You may have to authenticate to your system in order to add the new fingerprint. Go ahead and take a moment to authenticate. Once you've successfully authenticated to your system, it will actually prompt you to add a fingerprint. Go ahead and pick the one that you want to store into the system. Now, after you begin installing your fingerprint, you may have to touch it a few times for the system to actually get the full fingerprint from side to side, up and down. It will also let you know when it's time to use the edge of your fingertips, and you'll have to do the same thing. Continuously raise your finger and bring it down until Touch ID says that it is ready. Once it says that Touch ID is ready, that your fingerprint can now be used to unlock your Mac. Go ahead and click Done. Now that you've successfully installed a fingerprint, let's go ahead and lock our Mac to make sure that it actually works. As you'll notice, it does prompt us for Touch ID or to enter a password. Let's go ahead and use the new setup of Touch ID. And there you go. Voila! The Secure Enclave quickly translated our fingerprint, verified it with the stored secret code, and granted us access. The Secure Enclave doesn't just store fingerprints, it can also manage encryption keys, financial credentials, and more, all in that protective castle-like space. So what did we learn? The Secure Enclave is like a protected castle inside of our device. It safeguards our most private data from fingerprints to encryption keys. Apple's macOS uses it to ensure features like Touch ID are secure. Remember, every time you use Touch ID or make a secure payment, there's this impressive security fortress, the Secure Enclave, working tirelessly behind the scenes to protect your information.